Welcome back to Old Charles, the channel where we explore rare, vintage, and historic coins from around the world. And today's video, we're diving into the 1986 Philippines 25 Sentimos coin, a small but fascinating piece of history that still sparks interest among collectors and coin lovers today. So if you have this coin lying around or just found it in an old drawer, keep watching. Its story, design, and potential value may surprise you. Let's rewind to the year 1986, a very historic moment in the Philippines' political and economic landscape. This was the year of the People Power Revolution, which ended the 20-year rule of President Ferdinand Marcos and led to Corazon Aquino becoming the country's first female president. The 1986 25 Sentimos coin was minted during this transition period and is part of the Flora and Fauna series introduced by the Banco Central ng Pilipinas in 1983. This series aimed to highlight the natural beauty and wildlife heritage *** of the Philippines. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1986 25 Sentimos coin **. Features the BSP, Banco Central ng Pilipinas, seal at the center. Around it is the inscription, Republica ng Pilipinas. The year 1986 is inscribed at the bottom, showcases a detailed image of the Philippine tarsia, or Tarsia siricta, one of the world's smallest primates and an endangered species native to the Philippines. The word 25 Sentimos is clearly written. The name of the species is also inscribed, giving the coin a unique educational touch. The coin is made of nickel brass, giving it a golden appearance, and it weighs 3.9 grams with a diameter of about 20 millimeters. Its reeded edge adds a premium feel for such a low-denomination coin. The 1986 25 Sentimos was widely circulated across the Philippines, especially during the late 1980s and early 1990s. This coin was part of daily commerce, often used for small purchases like candies, jeepney fares, or snacks from sari-sari stores. However, with time and inflation, coins of such small value became less used and were eventually demonetized by the Banco Central. This means the coin is no longer accepted in circulation, but its historical and collector value has grown. Like any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Here's a breakdown. Circulated coins. Good condition ***. These are common and may have scratches, dirt, or worn-down details. Still valuable for sentimental or historic reasons. Fine to very fine, VF***, light wear, with most details still visible. A small premium from collectors. Extremely fine, XF***, minimal signs of wear. Sharp design. May sell for a better price. Uncirculated or mint condition, UNC***. These coins are shiny, untouched, and look brand new. Rarest condition, often kept by collectors or dealers. Proof coins ***, rare versions with mirror-like finishes, only sold in sets or special releases. If you have a 1986 25 Sentimos in brilliant uncirculated condition, keep it safe. It may be worth more than you think now. Let's talk about value as of 2025. Here's the general market price range, usually worth 1 to 5 Philippine pesos, mostly sentimental or for collectors completing sets. Can be valued at 20 to 50 pesos, depending on demand. These can reach up to 100 to 200 pesos, especially if sold to international collectors or in coin fairs. Bonus tip: coins sold in sets or with original packaging tend to fetch higher prices, especially in auctions or collector groups. The 1986 25 Sentimos is often sought by Filipino collectors building complete Flora and Fauna series sets, coin hunters interested in post-Marcos era memorabilia, wildlife or animal-themed coin collectors, those who simply love old Philippine coins and national symbols. So, do you have the 1986 25 Sentimos coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Let's take a trip back to the year 1986, a monumental year in Philippine history. This was the year of the People Power Revolution, also known as the EDSA Revolution, where millions of Filipinos peacefully protested to end the 20-year dictatorship of President Ferdinand Marcos. The movement was a powerful display of unity and democracy, leading to the rise of Corazon Aquino, the first female president of the Philippines. Amid this historic change, the Banco Central ng Pilipinas, BSP, continued its efforts to modernize and redesign the country's currency to reflect national identity and heritage. During this period, the BSP was issuing coins under the Flora and Fauna series, a collection of coins introduced in 1983 that featured native animals and plants of the Philippines. The 1986 25 Sentimos coin is a product of this series, and it featured the Philippine tarsia, Tarsia siricta, one of the smallest primates in the world, native only to Southeast Asia and especially found in the forests of Bohol, Leyte, and Samar. This coin symbolized national pride, biodiversity ***, and the Filipino people's growing awareness of environmental conservation, especially during a time when the country was also undergoing political transformation. The 25 centimos denomination was used for everyday transactions like jeepney fares, small snacks, or store items, making it a part of daily Filipino life during the mid to late 1980s. Over time, however, inflation reduced the coin's purchasing power, and coins like the 25 centimos became less common in daily circulation. Today, the 1986 25 centimos coin stands not only as a monetary piece but as a historical artifact capturing a turning point in the Philippines' journey toward democracy and independence. Now let's talk about something very important to every coin collector: the condition of the coin. The value of any coin, including the 1986 25 centimos, depends heavily on its physical condition. The better preserved the coin, the more desirable it becomes to collectors. Let's go over the common condition grades. This is the most common condition for the 1986 25 centimos. These coins have been passed from hand to hand, used in daily transactions for years. They usually show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, worn-out edges, and faded designs. Value, usually low, around Cuban peso 1 to Cuban peso 5, mostly for collectors completing a set. The coin still has visible designs and readable text, but there is moderate wear. Details like the tarsia's face and fur may be soft or faded. These are still collectible, especially if the coin is clean and not corroded. Value, around Cuban peso 5 to Cuban peso 10 depending on eye appeal. Slight wear, mostly on the high points of the design. All major elements, like the BSP seal and the tarsia, are still very sharp and detailed. The coin may still have a slight shine or luster. Value, could fetch between Cuban peso 10 to Cuban peso 20, especially to local collectors. This is where the coin looks almost brand new, no scratches, no discoloration. It may have been stored in a coin album or holder since it was minted in 1986. The edges are sharp, the shine is bright, and every detail is clearly visible. Value, these can be worth Cuban peso 30 to 50 Cuban pesos or more, especially if there's no corrosion. These are rare. Proof coins are specially made for collectors and are not meant for circulation. They have a mirror-like finish and are struck using special dies. If you have one in this condition or as part of a BSP-issued set, it can be more valuable. Value, may reach Cuban peso 100 to Cuban peso 200 in private sales or coin fairs. If you want to preserve the condition of your 1986 25 centimos coin, store it in a coin holder, avoid touching it with bare fingers, and keep it away from moisture or direct sunlight.